Yeah, hi. Alrighty! Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late, out of date Smackdown review. So, Smackdown happened last night. I fell asleep, and to say that Smackdown was one of the most boring shows I've seen, it's an understatement. Smackdown is freaking dead. Smackdown is reaching record low ratings, right? And you would think that this would actually wake up WWE, but no, they don't care. They're freaking just that dumb where they're still gonna produce the same shit. If anything, it's getting fucking worse. So much for this AI supposed creative storylines, by the way, folks. So much for that, because if this is the future of WWE, we're freaking dead. It's no different. It's no fucking different. So, yeah. Grab your Coca-Colas, drinking magnificently, inspired to make them bitches go, oh shit, on a big black couch. Let's talk about it, or shall we? So, yeah, I watched SmackDown. I decided to stay home since the weather, since it's getting colder nowadays, unfortunately. Because it's getting colder, I'm like gonna be more more often, more so, whatever. Except maybe like on a Saturday or whatever the fuck. But regardless, man, I'm freaking seeing this show. And I was like, I heard, like, you know, supposedly SmackDown is supposed to get, like, a creative revamp. There's no revamp, ladies and gentlemen. If anything, it's like, it's more of the dumb shit, it's more smarky shit, and it's more just dumb shit, just like, again, Triple H playing favorites for his NXT wrestlers who don't fucking draw for fucking crap. That's the fucking thing. That's the problem with this fucking show. I don't know. We're just going to scroll through this really because there's nothing really noteworthy except one specific thing that I want to get into basically. So that's why I just want to talk about it. If anything, I want to talk about one specific thing that happened on the show. And it's like, really, that happened? I don't know. Anyway, so anyways, the show started with a recap of Monday with Seth Rollins getting attacked by Division. I do want to make some fucking videos this weekend. Where like guys like Seth Rollins is like legit injured supposedly, and Jacob Fatu. I mean, I can't talk about Jacob Fatu in this video since he was on the show, and I'm guessing he's getting written off from the show. But yeah, I would. You know, this is the sad thing is last week I will say the show was better than like the other few weeks, and even this week, even though it was really just one match. But like at the same time. Like, I already said what was gonna fucking happen. It's gonna be the same dumb shit in general. And, like, really? Aleister Black and Zelina Vega. They're just basically Scarlett and freaking Karrion Kross. It's basically just the same thing. Whatever. The show started with a recap of Division. Whatever. We didn't get any explanation. You would think that, oh, maybe this show, they're actually gonna announce that, oh, maybe Seth Rollins is actually injured. That's why we showed it. Because they think that this is such a big thing to recap from Raw. Even though this is fucking SmackDown. Two unique entities. A different show than Monday nights. Where it's the home of the WWE Champion and the former Crown Jewel Champion Cody Rhodes. No. They just recapped it. We didn't get any explanation because something maybe have happened to Seth Rollins or whatever the fuck. I haven't talked about the whole injury thing because I've been like busy and shit like that. But at the same time, you know, they could be like, oh, it's a ruse, whatever. But supposedly people are saying he's injured. But again, I'll give my 2 cents on it. But if he's really injured, I can't wait to rip on that injury. Okay? Not that I'm saying I'm happy that Rollins is injured. But at the same time, the guy brought out himself. And it's like, really... So much for that. Now, this kills the idea of fucking Survivor Series War Games. Where, like, you could have easily have done Team Rollins, and Rollins could not have done anything much on the match. And they could have easily done, like, Team Rollins versus Team Cody. Now they're not even going to do fucking shit with it. They're not even do that. You know, based on what happened with the fucking Crown Jewel. But no, it's just Cody Rhodes coming out. So what happened was, right after that, you know, Nick Aldis, which I will get to Cody. Cody just like comes after Nick Aldis, like introduces him. So Nick Aldis like, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we'll be seeing the number 1 contenders match between Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu. And I'm like confused, like, isn't this guy injured? I thought this match was off, right? That's what the people were saying, but they were advertising still. I guess this leads to, okay, they're gonna freaking, you know, get Jacob Fatu written off the show this way. Then they will have the opportunity to face this man. And Cody was coming out with stupid fucking glasses. You know, he's gonna come in with some gay fucking glasses. Even though my glasses are not fucking gay, they're fucking normal. He's coming out with a fucking trench coat and he's so fucking excited. And it's like, oh, you guys like to talk about? I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Can you actually be a fucking man? I don't know. So anyway, fucking Cody comes and says, you know, Seth Rollins was my past. Seth Rollins and I had an issue. But, you know, we will meet again. But right now, I know he has an issue with division. Now I have my own issue. So, like, you're just going to forget that Rollins cheated. So much for this long-term booking. So much for Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. You know, this whole historic thing, you know, this big match. There were 2 unique entities. You know, something so literally they just fought for just because it's Raw versus SmackDown gay brand warfare crap for Crown Jewel. They literally just did it just so they can do it, just have a fucking thing to happen. Wow, they could not easily have done this stupid brand warfare crap. Forget this whole Crown Jewel fucking bullshit title excuse that they fucking did last year. They could have easily have done, if they wanted, Punk versus Rollins at a pay-per-view. They have just easily done that Crown Jewel or just have done a different pay-per-view name. Like, why do we have to continue doing Crown Jewel? Why not just keep it a fucking as a Saudi thing? Why the fuck do we have this indoor Crown Jewel not being a pay-per-view everywhere? You could have easily done maybe like Bad Blood. Punk versus Rollins could have happened again, you know? And then we could have had that match. Whatever. They could have done stipulation. Something. But no, they wanted to do Punk, Rollins versus Cody for God knows what. But you know, you would think. Yeah, they would probably, based on that, would lead to Survivor Series. So that way we can at least get a little continuation, a way to end the year properly, somewhat. But no, we're just gonna ignore it because Cody says like he saw it Raw, like, you know, Seth Rollins, you know, he got congrats to him, but the reality is I want another shot. Like, you should want another shot. Exactly, the guy fucking hit you with a watch. But no, he's playing dumb babyface syndrome. He's like, oh, Seth Rollins hit me, but I'm gonna get my shot. He has this problem with division, and I'm not gonna interrupt it. Why wouldn't you? Shouldn't you not care that you got attacked? I mean, should you not care what happened to you? You stupid fuck. Like, I don't know. How is this good fucking writing? You know what I mean? Like, how is this good fucking writing and whatever? But you know what's worst of all? For a WWE champion, this guy is acting like a fucking fan. But, you know, enough with that. We're gonna move on to the future. Who is excited for Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre? Are you guys all ready to see Jacob Fatu? Or Drew McIntyre? Oh, I don't care who wins. I can't wait to see that match. It's happening tonight. And then I go, like, what the fuck am I watching? You're the fucking WWE champion, and this is how the WWE champion acts. This guy is acting like a fucking stupid hype man. Like, are you not the WWE champion? Why are you like so excited for him? I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. Why are you acting like this? Why are you acting like this? This is the WWE champion, and he acts like the fucking biggest buffoon cop. What a fucking ay. John Cena said it right. This guy acts like he's so perfect. You know, we see phony. This guy's a phony. This guy's a fucking phony of a champion. He's excited. He just can't hide it. Yeah, I know you, motherfucker. You're the WWE champion. You're the WWE champion. Why are you excited for the match? Why are you not acting like a fucking badass? And like, you know, imagine fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin was like, oh, you know, Triple H versus The Rock has happened tonight. They're gonna face me. I don't care who wins. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. What? That's how Stone Cold acts? Is that how Stone Cold acts? Even with John Cena with this fucking dumb babyface syndrome. Tonight Doug will be Randy Orton versus Triple H. Let me just tell you something, Jack. I don't care who wins. I'm gonna beat their ass. If they want some, come get some. I'm regardless going to see the kids from Kansas Nation beat cancer. John Cena would actually act serious. He wouldn't care who wins. If you want some, come get some. Austin's like, I don't care who the fuck wins. I will beat his ass. I'll beat his ass. If you want to see Stone Cold whip up a kid and whip ass, give me a hell yeah. That's how Stone Cold acts. Cody Rhodes. I don't care who wins. I'm so excited. What kind of champion is he? I don't know. So, I understand this was wishful thinking or just me, or just kind of fan wrestling fantasy booking type of shit. But like, great, so what are you going to do with War Games now? So War Games is basically a dumb pay-per-view now where there's no reason to really care for the War Games match. Why are you doing War Games? You know, this was one of your last opportunities. You could have John Cena in War Games. He could have been on Team Cody. And then the other team could have Team Lesnar. And then they could have that little issue, you know, continue from what happened back at WrestlePalooza. Even Drew McIntyre could have been on the freaking other team with, with Rollins and whatever. That easy. And then you could have done this whole dissension. I understand Rollins is injured. But you could have easily not had Rollins have been much involved in the match if he literally just got tsunami'd and speared on the same show when he supposedly have shoulder issues, right? But at the same time, it's like, what are we doing here? Like, what is the fucking plan? Does this show have any plan? I don't even think they have a long-term plan, for God's sake. So much for this AI creative bullshit, which we will talk about in a future video. So yeah, our WWE champion is so excited, he just can't hide it. That's our fucking champion, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how... The first match, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte defeated Zolruka and Zarya for the women's tag titles. Why does this match happen? Nobody fucking knows, nor anyone really cares. If you have a brain, you don't care for this match. This match was long, and I couldn't give two shits about this match, unfortunately. I just couldn't. Okay? I don't. Why does this match happen? No one cares. Oh yeah, before that, I want to say, so Corey Graves is back on commentary after his little hiatus from getting attacked by Lesnar or whatever. Secretly, he was like out because of Carmella giving birth. Congrats to them. And was it? Oh yeah, Ray Phoenix got attacked by the MFTs because Solo wanted to have some photo shoots. So Solo cares about photo shoots rather than maybe winning championships. I don't know. I don't know. I was like kind of a little excited with Solo and the MFTs, but then I realized, how does it make any sense for them to have clown makeup? Oh, they did it in the Indies. They did it in New Japan, Tamatunga. Like, how does that make it? Like, how about yourself out of the fucking window for the show? You know what I mean? During the Alexa Bliss Charlotte match, we see Blake Monroe, aka Mariah May, on the freaking in the audience. I didn't see her, but I guess her appearance is well warranted. God forbid you show an attractive bitch on the show. I mean, you had Alexa Bliss, sure, but at the same time, whatever. You know what I mean? She's sadly like. This company's like, she's like sadly like ruined. Like, I mean, Alexa Bliss is not ruined. It's just they failed to use her in a bigger way, shape, or form. They rather fucking showcase their Asian cheeky bitches or whatever the fuck. Just like because this company had a like Asian fetish. Somebody behind the scenes has an Asian fetish, that's for sure. Even though they can't speak fucking goddamn English. Jacob Fatu met Cody was backstage and says, after I walked off with Drew Smackdown tonight, I'm gonna show you Cody Rhodes. I'm on gas, no brakes out of me. Like, okay. Then we see a vignette of Aleister Black joining forces with his wife, Zelina Vega. Supposedly this was all part of a plan for a few months now. All part of plan, huh? That was all part of plan when Zelina Vega was carrying around Puerto Rican flags? That's all part of the plan? How does it make any fucking sense? I'm not trying to complain for the sake of complaining. It's just like, I care about logic. How is this part of the plan when you are just freaking, a few months ago, was just holding around Puerto Rican flags? You know what I mean? How was that part of the plan? So basically, they're just the next Scarlet and Karrion Kross, basically. You know, they fired them, or they decide to let them go, but then they have these people. I don't know. It just is such a downgrade. Like, one was actually fucking hot. I mean, I'm not saying Zelina Vega's not cute and shit like that, but like at the same time, it's just basically the same gimmick. It's the same fucking gimmick. It's just, if anything, it's just more gayer than ever, or just like dumb gothic bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, Karrion Kross actually has great ability. You know, can talk and shit. Like, not saying Aleister Black can't even talk, but at the same time, it's just, we're kind of like copying and pasting the same fucking bullshit. It's just what? This guy is cheaper, probably, and, you know, get it? This is to stick it up to Tony Khan. That's why they only care to do this. And for some reason, Triple H is not a big fan of Karrion Kross because he has someone with a big ego, supposedly. I don't know. I don't fucking know. The Miz is backstage with Nick Aldis and Sami Zayn shoulder was like, why am I not defending my U.S. title opportunity? This is an opportunity for all the people in the world. And then, like, Nick Aldis was like, I'm concerned for you after what happened last week and you with shit's gay. And I was like, you know, Nick Aldis, with all due respect, I'm going out there and defend my U.S. title and you cannot stop me. So out of anybody that stops, like, fucking the dumb shit of Nick Aldis, this is the guy? But I mean, to be fair, every fucking wrestler does that. I hate this idea that every fucking wrestler just gets a match whatever they want. You're the fucking general manager. Can general managers not be a fucking pushover every time? Why always, like, Nick Aldis, or not just Nick Aldis, Adam Pearce. Oh, you know, how about we face each other tonight? And like, I mean, Adam Pearce's like, oh, that's such a great idea. Like, I hate general managers nowadays. I hate them. Because they don't know how to fucking... General managers are supposed to be the integral part of the show. Or they're part of storylines and shit like that. Like Eric Bischoff. Freaking even Stephanie McMahon back in the day. Stone Cold Steve Austin as the commissioner. Freaking Eric Bischoff. I think I mentioned him. Freaking... Can we actually have people who... Like, do you not... Have you forgot to write general managers now? You really think general managers are making matches? Can we actually have general managers are part of storylines? General managers are supposed to be part of storylines. Freaking, you know, showing a little bit of favoritism. Knowing how to not only just book the matches, but actually being part of the show. Being part of storylines, scenarios, things that contribute to the outcomes of the matches. But now, they want to know, they want to pretend that this is a fucking sport. Like, this is a natural fucking manager. A fucking local manager at McDonald's is more integral part of a fucking goddamn McDonald's than a fucking WWE show. How sad is that? They don't just make the fucking job. They fucking are actually part of the fucking action. Fuck. And then the Miz is like, oh, you know, it's fine. I'm gonna, you know, I got everything I needed, and it's like, we proceed to do nothing with the Miz. The Miz, then he comes out after saying, he's like, oh, I'm tired of the U.S. Open Challenge. He gets attacked by Carmelo Hayes, and I proceed to not give a shit. Because I don't give a shit about this fucking, I never cared about them as a fucking goddamn tag team, and I'm not gonna give a fuck about them feuding for each other, because who the fuck cares? And for all the people like, why is WWE not pushing Carmelo Hayes? I don't know, because he's literally just every fucking black guy in WWE, unfortunately. I'm not trying to be racist. It's just the fucking truth. Every fucking black guy is a fake fucking shit. The only fucking black dudes that are in modern WWE that are actually fucking good is like Obafemi, Trick Williams, freaking... That's like about it. Obafemi's at least a different fucking typical black guy who's just, yo, man, I'm done grew up from the streets, man, shit. I'm not gonna go beat your ass, man. Yo, shit, bruh. Like, shut up. Just shut up. Holy fuck. My God, everyone wants to try to act like they're Booker T. And Booker T was the only, like, legit street nigga that people give a fuck about. Hashtag truth. You know what I mean? Fuck. R-Truth is the only... R-Truth is also the other guy who's, like, people actually love as a black guy. But they fucking proceed to do fuck all with him! How could you have gone for what happened back in, like, June? And now he's just a fucking goofball again. What are we doing? And you think people are gonna want to fucking watch Carmelo Hayes over R-Truth? Yeah, Carmelo Hayes should be WWE champion. Huh, give me a break. In what world do people like Carmelo Hayes and think he should be champion, but guys like fucking R-Truth shouldn't, or fucking, like, who else? Like, people think that Carmelo Hayes is more talented than a lot of fucking, like, you know, white wrestlers and shit. Like, when they're really all the same shit, just one's black, one's white. Every fucking wrestler nowadays sucks anyways. But the people who are actually, like, legit cool and shit, you guys don't like them. And then think, like, oh, Carmelo Hayes, he's over, like, what? Is it because he's a midget? Is it because he's a fucking midget? IIja, all you fucking smarky fans are just dumb. But yeah, speaking of this fucking dumb, like, US Open challenge. So the big surprise is that Ilja Dragunov, or whatever the fuck they call him, he came out and returned. Ilja Dragunov is... So I get it, the guy was on the main roster for like 2 weeks and then he got fucking injured, right? Ilja Dragunov is one of the most gayest fucking vanilla midgets, fucking boring ass wrestlers I've ever fucking seen in my life. Why do people pretend to like this guy? Why? Is it because he's a fucking midget from Russia and he fucking like he wears fucking doesn't wear like a knee pad? You can see his fucking legs and shit. You know, he basically just looks like a guy with his underwear and you guys are jerking off them furiously. Is that why? And the fact that this guy has indie cred and supposedly beat Gunter, like, no, I think he did. No, he did. The fact that this guy beat Gunter and he's like, that's fucking small, it just shows how unbelievable this fucking shit is. What's this appeal about Ilja Dragunov? This guy's finisher is a fucking stupid fucking jumping elbow, like standing jumping elbow onto the guy who's on the fucking floor, which is no different than a fucking child would do jumping onto his fucking fodder. Like, yay, daddy, like, it's like literally a child jumping on the bed, jumping with his father, playing with him. It's like fucking, you're seeing, this is no different. This fucking faggot, his finisher is literally just a fucking stupid forearm onto the face, which you can tell it barely hurts anybody. It's literally going to a child doing a fucking dumb fucking forearm into the face of his father. That's what it is. And I'm seeing this guy. I was watching freaking Harry Potter yesterday before this stupid shit. This guy looks like fucking Draco Malfoy. He's fucking Draco Malfoy. But anything but dare. So we're fucking saying Draco Malfoy on fucking Smackdown. It's Draco Malfoy. It's just more gayer than ever. So Draco Malfoy here. Fucking Malfoy motherfucker. Harry Potter. World famous Harry Potter. I'm talking about personalities. Like, that shit he's giving, I don't know, fucking, he's searching for Harry Potter, but you know what would be more interesting? Is he's searching for Harry Potter, but instead he's fucking a dumb gay indie fan, but he just want to fucking pen all those fucking wrestlers. Avada Kedavra! Superfloyd! Quatendo! Like, that's his fucking move. Quatendo! Oh. Sole Sotia! I'm a gay faggot! So Draco Malfoy over here, and Sami Zayn proceeded to have a dumb gay indie fucking match for 20 fucking minutes or whatever. I proceeded to not give a shit because I knew this was going to be your typical dumb indie trite match. And I'm hearing the moves in the background. It's like, oh, I told my son to say that. Oh, I blew Thunderball. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. This match has no story. Why should I give a fuck? So much for AI creative storylines. This is just dumb, indie bullshit, work rate dumb match that I don't care for. I want storylines. I want characters. I want to actually care about the people than just the matches. How the fuck are you gonna care about the matches without any fucking goddamn story? Stop making wrestling an indie fed. Oh, what are you talking about, Zubair? You're an indie wrestler. Guess what, motherfucker? Even fucking indie people, they know that it's shit too. And let me let you know on a little secret to a certain guy in the comment section. Guess what, motherfuckers? Independent wrestlers and trainers actually agree indie wrestling sucks. And guess what? Modern wrestling sucks. There's a new flash for a lot of people who don't seem to know. Even people who are in the industry don't like what's going on in wrestling. So, if you guys are wondering that I may get heat for what I say is based on facts and logic. Fucking Vince Russo's not wrong for what he says. Okay? But you guys don't like Vince Russo just because what? He doesn't like indie bullshit? Well, he's not fucking wrong because people are not watching the show. You're fucking barely getting 1 million viewership now. Not only that, you have people actually in the industry, trainers, freaking wrestlers in the independent scene. They actually agree. The only people who don't agree are just a bunch of marks. And guess what? Those marks are not going to draw in the money. Just saying. So this Ilja Dragunov faggot, like, I thought, okay, best of, like, this match is going to be Sami Zayn winning this. So, sure, to my surprise, this Ilja Dragunov faggot won the United States Championship. Yeah, this guy. So, John Cena couldn't beat Sami Zayn. But this guy does? So, you're basically saying this fucking vanilla midget is better than Cena. And he could go toe with Cena. And every other fucking wrestler. What kind of dumb modern wrestling bullshit is this? So, Solo came out, he distracted Sami Zayn supposedly, but then he still loses and he lost the match. You could have easily have done the gay bullshit where the MFTs interrupted the match, but no, you had Sami Zayn lose in a pointless SmackDown. I have no problem on a SmackDown, or a random SmackDown for Sami Zayn to lose, but it's gotta make fucking sense! Build it up or something! Or actually have someone like Oba Femi! You want to talk about a new guy? Bring up people from the main roster? Why not Oba Femi destroying Sami Zayn? But no! It's Ilja Dragunov! A guy who has no character, can't can't cut a fucking promo. He's just your dumb European wrestler who does nothing but kicks and flips and doing gay indie bullshit. Dumb, dangerous moves that people pretend that care about, and his finisher is a dumb fucking strike fucking finish that literally a 2-year-old can do to his fucking father and wouldn't hurt him. It's literally equivalent to a fucking baby doing it, and he beat Gunter with that. Give me a break. Give me a fucking break. And again, he's Triple H's pet project. And you know what's also worst of all? The crowd, he comes out and nobody fucking reacted. Nobody fucking knew who this guy was. Gee, I wonder why. Because this is the fucking problem with this company. You bring in people from NXT without any build-up or vignettes. People assuming that people watch NXT, which no one fucking does. You pretend that people care about NXT when they fucking don't. You don't do any fucking vignettes. And even if this guy was coming back, you're not even, because he was only there for like 2 weeks before getting injured, you don't even do like vignettes for him to come back. So how the fuck would people be excited or care for this guy when you bring him back? Why should we care? And he's the United States champion? Defeating Sami Zayn? Like, listen, I don't hate Sami Zayn as like a lot of these anti-smarks do, like whatever, or people who just don't like smarks. I'm not gonna say I'm an anti-smark for the sake of an anti-smark. I just don't like smarks, obviously, and I just hate modern wrestling. But, listen. I like Sami Zayn, like, in a sense, like, yes, he's like kind of like a nice mid-carder at best. You know, him and the Bloodline is great stuff. But at the same time, is this guy really a main eventer? Like, is he really a main eventer? I mean, he could have been a cool main eventer if, you know, back when it was actually white hot. And he's not like going to be like a long-term champion, but he could be like a white hot freaking, you know, type of baby face you have to dethrone Roman, you know, based on the story. The fact is, right now, there's no story with Sami Zayn that's exciting, and at the same time, this dumb gay US Open challenge is just dumb, okay? It's just dumb. The fact that Sami Zayn is supposedly going to be a future world champion, and is supposedly going to be freaking winning the Royal Rumble. You haven't lose to this guy? Really? This guy? This guy beat Sami Zayn. How does that make any fucking sense? And after the match, a little respect for both men is this gay indie bullshit Ring of Honor crap, and then they both get attacked by the MFTs who are wearing clown makeup. Why are they wearing clown makeup? Because the indies. I don't give a fuck about the indies. Can we actually get a reason why they're wearing it? Explain it. This is so much ritual with the Samoan people or something. Can we actually explain it? Rather than just doing it for a pop? And they clearly just had fucking Dragunov win just because they could get a pop and people pretend to care. Oh, see, this is happening on SmackDown. We should pretend to care about this. Even though no one would care of a guy like Ilja Dragunov winning the US title. No one knows who the fuck this guy is. This guy didn't get a fucking reaction. Fuck. Then why? Then Bo was like on the fucking Bo Dallas. He's on the side like, you know, oh family, will you stop us? You know, we're very scary. We see Bo dumbass. He's on fucking the Titantron. We're supposed to like pretend to what the fuck he's saying. And I'm like thinking to myself, what the fuck are you saying, fucking retard? Yeah. So am I surprised? Yeah, freaking stupid. Sami Zayn loses. Like, I guess, sure, that was a little surprise, but at the same time, I don't care. You know, I knock your door will be open, but there's, you know, what's waiting on the other side? And it's like, what the fuck am I seeing? What the fuck are you saying? And then we see the face-off with the Y6 and the MFTs again. It's fine. You know, fine, sure. But, like, at the same time, why should I care? Is this really going to be the match that you're going to build as the War Games match? Because, like, what other match other than this can you really do as War Games, unfortunately, now? You fucking ruined the vision, even though I get it. Rollins is supposedly really injured. But at the same time, you could have waited. Like, Rollins got tsunami'd and speared. He could have just done little shit in the War Games match. Or if you're not going to have in the War Games match, then you could still, why not build up the vision to still have a match? With just Rollins beat the manager or something. And then people being added and, you know, be Team Rollins essentially versus Team fucking Cody, Cena, Roman, and whatever the fuck, right? And Punk and shit. That could easily be whatever. But no, it's just gonna be dumb. The rumors supposedly the Y6 and the fucking MFTs in the fucking War Games match. Really? Like, really? It just makes you think, do we really need War Games this year? Do we really need War Games every fucking year? Because it's so fucking predictable. And you're just ruining Survivor Series like that where it's so expected. Can we actually, first of all, drop the name War Games off of Survivor Series. Never your needs of fucking War Games. And can we have Survivor Series actually be like more traditional with the 5-on-5 type of traditional matchup? And maybe we could see War Games and just on Survivor Series in November. Can we actually see War Games on other times as well, which would be nice? Give us the idea of us a surprise factor. Like, I hate this idea that Elimination Chamber is only at fucking February or this year was March. I hate that shit. Can we actually have Elimination Chamber any time of the year? Can we have fucking like Hell in a Cell any time of the year? All these fucking matches. Can we have them in like this? Where's the surprise factor for fuck's sakes? It would be amazing. Like, Survivor Series is traditional at this point. Royal Rumble is always going to be traditional with Royal Rumble. Can we actually bring back the traditional factor in a sense, but actually make it exciting too? You know? Like, just look at past Survivor Series that didn't need a War Games and they didn't need brand supremacy. Like, look at freaking 2000 and look at freaking even 2002 when you didn't really do a traditional Survivor Series match. 2002, 1998, freaking 2001. You know, with even the okay, maybe yeah, I'm copying out. That's brand supremacy bullshit with WCW crap, right? But like even like 2003, 2004. You know, there's been good Survivor Series over the years, if people realize it or not. You know? Like, sure, War Games have brought some new life to the fucking pay-per-view, but at the same time, make it exciting. And I just don't understand what's the problem of not even trying to build up to Team Cody versus Team Rollins and just drop that because some bullshit, and just because Rollins is injured, like, you know? Anyways, backstage, we see Kathy Kelly interviewing Tiffany Stratton about her loss, and like, oh, I'm not happy about losing, but it will not affect me and whatever. And then like, it's gonna be Tiffany time no matter what. And then we see Kiana James and confronting her, and then these of them gonna have a now. It's gonna be champion versus champion next month, Friday, or whatever the fuck they're gonna do with Julia. Like, really? Oh, you know, it's not. No, this is gonna be to fucking stupid champion versus champion feud. But next week is gonna be the lawyer bitch versus Tiffany Stratton for no fucking reason, really. No, do anyone cares? Los Garza spun at the mostly machine guns, and they just makes the match official, which is like again dumb segment earlier in the show to lead a match cliche. Like, really, that's how we make matches now, and that's how we fucking make shit. The third match of mostly machine guns defeats the Los Garza, and no one cares. Then we see bunch of jobbers talk, and this makes the fucking stupid matches cliche for next week. Then we see backstage that before the main event, Jacob Fatu his gums are bleeding and some of his teeth are on the floor. It looked like he was fucking trying to eat them. I don't fucking know. And then this leads like a whodunit angle. So basically they're doing a whodunit angle with Jacob Fatu. We don't know how long he's gonna be gone basically, but like, so he lost his gums and his teeth. He's bleeding, and he's like, oh, he got viciously attacked, and he can't compete. Drew McIntyre comes out, and he says, oh, you know, what's going on, Jose? You know, your boy bleeding for gums and all his gas and no brains. Just, you know, do me a favor, raise me to become the #1 contender. And Nick, I was like, Drew McIntyre, I'm not going to declare you the #1 contender, because you may have done the attack. And then Cody was like, I'm not letting this end like that! How dare you attack Jacob Fatu? You know, how dare you? And then like, oh, I didn't do it. Then like, you know, people wanted to see this match. Like, who really wanted to see this match, really? Let's be for real here. Like, I like both men, but like, why should we really see this match without any story or build up proper? You know what I mean? Why would I really care about this match? So I don't care that this match is not happening. If anything, this makes more sense to happen. And so this leads to a whodunit angle. Obviously, oh, is Drew McIntyre done it? Like, obviously, it's not going to be Drew McIntyre. Some people say it's Orton, which, like, I get it. This might lead to Orton, even though I don't really care to see Orton. Like, a lot of people are hoping for Orton versus Cody, and, like, I really don't care to see that match, honestly. I really don't. Because it's just what? Is it going to lead to Cody Rhodes defeating his demons? Like, I don't care. Like, I would just rather Orton win and, like, you know, have his reign of terror or whatever. But, like, how is it characteristic of Orton doing the same one, of attacking Jacob Fatu? Like, why does he hate Jacob Fatu to do that? And how is it in his character to break his teeth? You know what I mean? But whatever. Cody was like, you know, screw, you want to fight? Let's fight! Like, and he puts his title on the line. It was like, how does that make any sense? And he's, like, in his suit. So you're fighting in a fucking suit? Defending your title? You see, if this company made sense, even though I understand certain scenarios like this can happen, why didn't they just have, like, during the show, Jacob Fatu gets attacked during the match, and then they're wondering what to do with Drew McIntyre. And that way, it leads to, you know what, Cody Rhodes decides he wants to get a little revenge, like he thinks McIntyre did it. I'm gonna put my title on the line, and this leads to officially a fucking title match actually happening tonight, and maybe that makes people actually a little bit intrigued to actually put on the fucking show. Because now, you just decide last minute to put on the title on the line without freaking any proper build. Like, why should we care? You know what I mean? And Cody Rhodes just, like, come on, and he's fighting in a suit. What are we doing? Whatever, fucking... So the main event was technically, yes, a WWE title match with Cody Rhodes in a fucking suit defending his title. And he loses by disqualification. You're a babyface and you lose by disqualification. He uses the title, which, how does that make any whatever. I guess, champion's advantage is that, whatever. But, like, Cody Rhodes, you would think a guy like him who's a babyface would not fucking try to get himself disqualified, but whatever. IIja, I'm trying not to get disqualified, or whatever. He proceeded to get disqualified. So, Cody Rhodes, he loses by disqualification, and they just dumb brawl ensues. And then Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre are on top of the announce table. And then it just... how is it fair that the security guards, they'll stop a babyface from doing a big move to it, like announce table or whatever, but they'll never stop a heel? Like, how does that make any fucking sense? Shouldn't it be both ways, that you're trying to stop the fucking heel from doing something big and the babyface from doing something big? Like, it's just dumb... Typical WWE, where typical, get it? The babyface can't do anything badass anymore. Even though Cody Rhodes is far from anything badass. Like, they'll just have, like, what? So you're okay with Cody Rhodes getting, instead, maybe put through the table, but not McIntyre? Like, there's gotta be some in terms of the wrestling bubble kayfabe, there's gotta be some bias to the heels with the security guards, which how the fuck does make any fucking sense? But yeah, the show ends with just McIntyre and Cody. They brawl, then Cody Rhodes stands tall. He jumps onto McIntyre with the security, separate them and whatever, and that's how our dumb show ends. This is going to lead to probably Saturday Night Main Event and whatever. Because that's what they're talking. That's like the next big thing happening. I don't really care. The fact that you had Malfoy winning the United States title is a fucking joke. And the fact that this show is supposedly being... Like, this is going to be a rumor, but the fact that this show is being run by AI is a fucking joke. I don't know. This show was just dumb. Okay? It's your typical gay, boring SmackDown. Just with a surprising title change. But it's just the dumb result. Like, great. If anything, you're more dumb. And if anything, you probably cost yourself now a lesser rating. Because how the fuck it makes any sense for your mid-card champion be a fucking guy that nobody really fucking knows? A fucking dumb indie midget wrestler. Another gay vanilla midget from Russia or whatever the fuck. Just doing gay hand gestures. Like... What the fuck? What kind of spastic attack is he having? It's like he's having a fucking spaz attack. Oh, he's an orchestra. If you're a fucking orchestra, then be an orchestra. Why are you fucking... Where's the performance? Why are you a wrestler? That's also another question. Why are you a fucking wrestler, Malfoy? Go back to fucking getting... I don't know. Go back to fucking Crab and Goyle and just... having those minions fucking penetrate you and leave the show alone! Fucking Malfoy, this fucking United States champion. Harry Potter, I gotta tell you this, Harry Potter, for how long it is so much better. Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you, I tried so many times to watch Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows in one sitting, and I can't help but always fucking falling asleep during it. I don't hate Harry Potter. I actually like Harry Potter. But I gotta admit, sometimes the movies can be like a sleeper. They're not these high art films, if we're honest with ourselves. But at the same time, they're good to watch, to have on TV. It will always be a better sleeper and a much more better show to watch, a movie to watch, than stupid gay modern wrestling. That's for sure. I'll take my real Malfoy than this fucking gay wrestler Malfoy, okay? That's for sure. Can we have fucking the actual real Draco Malfoy come to the show and fucking give an abracadabra to fucking this Malfoy lookalike, please? Or better yet, use it to the entire fucking show, so we don't have a fucking wrestling show, because this shit sucks. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm just keep real. Get your gains, your holes, magnificently inspired to make the bitches go, oh shit, oh shit. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna watch this still pretty hot, I guess. I don't know. Until next time, peace, yeah, bye. Avada Kedavra this fucking show, because this show fucking sucks.